Our travels will take us through Eastern Africa, Kenya, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe, and then down into South Africa, finally taking the deluxe blue train into Cape Town. Well, after 30 hours of traveling, we finally made it to Nairobi, Kenya. It's now Saturday morning, and we are checked into our hotel at the Intercontinental. We'll just look around. Sunday morning, after a sort of an eventful start where our tour guide never showed up, we managed to find Stephen over here, and he's going to take us out to Lake Makuru, which is about 162 kilometers from Nairobi. So we are now just traveling by ourselves through downtown Nairobi, going through one of the many roundabouts.
A small bucket. There's a market.
Oh yes, lots of vegetables. When we left Nairobi, we went up to 8,000 feet, and it was very foggy and sort of drizzly. And then again, we came to the Rift Valley. Now we have just entered the national park. Should be seeing something. Now we're waiting for the guy to go into the park to pay the bill. And here came a monkey. Okay, so these are some water bucks. Way down there someplace is a giraffe, and we're gonna go see if we can't find this giraffe. There's some impala. And over here are some zebras. And there's some warthogs traveling around with them. Yeah, that guy lost one of his horns there behind. There's a few flamingos here. Some fly in there. So he said there are actually about 1.5 million flamingos on this lake. It's a saltwater lake. There's Stephen and our little camper. And then I'll just take a little panoramic and maybe get an idea of how pretty the country really is. So we're down in the Rift Valley. Now we found a bunch of pelicans. They're sharing the land with the flamingos. Burp, burp. See if we can zero in on one of these guys here. So there's a baboon. taking a little bite here, and little birdie. The rest of his family is down there somewhere. I think we found a rhinoceros. Big rhinoceros. Now, are these all animals are all protected? Yes. Now, are there any poachers that come into this park for rhino horns? No. It's just munching around. Yeah, I don't know if you can hear, but you can actually hear them munching. Yeah. So these are some buffalo that Stephen says are old, and they're old males and have been kicked out of the group by the young males who have taken over. Stephen says these are the most dangerous animals in Africa. Look pretty tame standing there, but we're in the truck or in the car. Well, this is a nice lodge and resort that we stopped at for lunch. So we were inside here having lunch. Could have sat outside, but we didn't. There's Susan. I think, if I'm not mistaken, yeah, it looks like a baboon sitting out there. Just pan around here, so there's the lake. We were down there, so we're sort of up in the hills. Very nice. Would be a nice place to spend the night too. Beautiful day. It must be like, oh, maybe 70, 75-ish. I think we found a big bird. An ostrich. Female. Just lumbering around. This is the front of the hotel. Follow you in. This is the more formal of the restaurants. This is called the Ibis restaurant. Go walk out of the reception area. To the gardens. Well, that is one good size. I don't know what that is. Palm frond something or other. Well, today is Tuesday, the first formal day of our tour or of our junket, and we just now checked into the Norfolk Hotel, which is also in Nairobi. This is the second oldest hotel in Africa or in Kenya. This is pretty nice. Shower. Looking from our window, the grounds are just superb. Wednesday morning now, and It's a lot of activity outside the hotel with a lot of different safaris going out. That's our tour leader. And these are some of our group here.
It's a forest land. And this forest land can be found.
That's why around
This is a conference center and was the tallest building in Kenya. Now the one sort of to the back and in the right is 2 stories taller.
And then when they go back home, they show that is proving up that they've been in Nairobi. Not everybody
Well, that
from
is
here can afford
sort
to
of
come
the
to Nairobi.
signature
So whenever
of
they come here,
Nairobi
take a
is
photo
that
here, that is quite
diamond-shaped,
something. They go back home,
whatever that
they
thing
forget
is.
about it.
Now we're entering this little giraffe preserve. Well, we just entered the giraffe center, but I don't think that's a giraffe. However, I think these might be giraffes. Sitting there nice. And then we have a little warthog.
These are all females.
A little guy. Put it in his mouth. And now you're feeling a little more comfortable. She's the guy saying, please remember the headbutt, but we're going to the Karen Blixen Museum. And this museum is where the exterior shots for Out of Africa were shot. So, this is again where a lot of the movie was filmed. So this was Karen Blixen's house, and it is Karen Blixen who wrote Out of Africa. That's how much I know. I didn't know that. She did have a coffee plantation, but she went bankrupt and eventually went back to Denmark and never came back. Now that is the original coffee grinder and roaster for the plantation.
So,
Well, we're heading off to a tea
and they're the one. They started waging war with the colonial government. As
See
because
how
this
some of the
Kikuyu,
life is in the area.
they are social dominant with land. So for this, it forced them to start fighting the British. Because these Kikuyus, politically, religiously, and economic factor, land. So as from Nairobi towards this area is all dominated by the tribe, the largest one, Kikuyu. All are Kikuyus.
Now we just stopped at a tea plantation. We're in the front yard of the plantation, I guess. Lots of gardens. Some sort of fruit on this tree. It's purple. Lots of beautiful flowers. So, got a little tea. We're in the house. This is but he is the owner of the plantation. So here is what it's like when they pick it. They pick 2 leaves and a bud. This is Fiona, the owner, his wife, and she was really helpful. My camera just fell apart, the video camera here, so I have it now taped together so that I can even barely use it. And there's her 2 dogs. Okay, after talking about the tea, we are now looking at some of the plantation. I think that there are some people picking tea. Yeah, they're picking tea up there.
No, I'm just gonna get that.
That's what I think too.
In fact, it's a staple food in the country.
Thursday morning, we're off on our
So what they
actual
do is-
safari adventure, going to Tree Village. Making a stop at the East or Africana Curio Shop. So here's our group of 4 little minibuses. I think we can find all kinds of goodies in here. A little on the dark side, but he's been working on this giraffe, I think, for about 4 weeks. So there's a place where they buy used clothing over here. Wow. All the way down there. So Dawood has said that the used clothing business has hurt the economy in a way that the factories no longer can produce clothing because it's too expensive compared to the used. So they import a lot of used clothes from, I don't know where it comes from, but about 20 people perhaps in this
Those also,
Matatu with little
they are not
vehicles
hitchhiking,
like a bus.
but they'll
And Dawood said that these people on the outside have to pay just as much as the people who are inside. We are here, I guess. Alright, so we arrived. We're sort of checked in, but not. This is the main lodge. This is where we will be having our lunch. Now we're gonna go visit this Kikuyu cultural village. Kikuyu is one of the major tribes of the 42 tribes. The Kikuyus are one of the larger. And this is like one of their little villages. So Susan made a bargaining purchase here. She got some nice necklaces.
Made out of seeds.
Well, here is what's for lunch. We have to start with desserts first. It gets destroyed. Susan found a friend. This is the fortune teller here. He just shook up his little thing and got some stones there. She's making corn maze. Yes. Make porridge.
And I want you to drink a cup of porridge. There are beans she will mix with maize.
Oh,
Then boil it 3 hours. After 3 hours, the food will be ready. Then she will add potato, green vegetables, smash them together.
Susan's gonna get her fortune told her. Is when we bought the beets from. I gotta get audience participation. And the dancing, we are off from the lodge here, and we got about a 45-minute drive to go to the treetops. There's a couple of baboons around here. Having lunch. Okay, so we have sort of arrived. Apparently this was built originally in a treetop, and that tree is sort of to the left and behind. And over the years it has evolved to what we see now. Here's one watering hole, and then there's another larger watering hole on the opposite side. And as we walk through, again, we can see some animals. Just take a couple of pictures, and that overlooks part of the water hole. So there's one bed, and I'll just back out of the door because there isn't really any more room. Here is the other bed here, and there's 2 beds, a room to maybe stand in, and that is it. So now we're up on the top level. Look around. So the watering hole will be lit up at night. The entrance to the dining area. And this is very limited number of guests. I think there are 100, maximum of 100 people or something. I found a book. One of the early books with some newspaper clippings. This was a 2-room sort of lodge, tree house, built in 1932 originally. So I'm just walking down the bar area here. So again, the bar, they have windows. This is actually the level that we live on. And you can just look out the windows, and here's a family of baboons. Oh, get a ride there, baby. It's 7 of them coming down the hill to the watering hole And there are Charles and Doris taking pictures from their royal suite. A three-way discussion here, talking politics. Over here is the opposing party. Now we're off to the Kenya Safari Club. There's one of our vehicles up ahead, going down on the dusty road. We are at the equator.
That is when you are in the north, against exactly on the line. As you know,
We are in the entrance. Okay. So this is a pretty shabby place. I just stepped into the lounge area here. Just take a quickie peek, because this is kind of nice here. Some big elephant tusks from those chairs with tusks. This is the view. Little pool. It's only like 10 o'clock in the morning, so there's nobody out at the pool yet. And then part of the golf course. So this is where we were checking in. Susan's enjoying a little introductory drink from sort of the backside. So this was originally started and owned by William Holden, and now who, Susan? Stephanie Powers either owns or did own or is here on a regular basis. Also, other members include Robert Redford and Harry Belafonte and Robert De Niro. Well, we finally now checked into our room. We had to walk about halfway back to Nairobi. No, but it is quite nice. We have a little babbling brook running past our place. So the mountain is over there, and I'll just take a walk and we'll go upstairs here. Let's see if we can't find where we live. Okay. Well, there's Susan. This is not too shabby. I'll look out this way. Now, I'll just come inside. Oh, this is quite nice. It's a nice king-size bed. Door to the bathroom. Huge wood-burning fireplace. This is one of the restaurants. So it's now